Here's a quick midweek stir fry using prawns. And this is an entire meal. So the first thing we need to do is get our rice on. I'm going to be using some jasmine rice, and I always like to wash my rice 3 times. That just ensures that we get beautiful fluffy grains. So into a small pot, and 1 cup of rice means we need 1.5 cups of water. So we'll cover that rice with water, and I like a little pinch of salt, just a very small amount. Now we're going to turn the heat on, and we'll start with a medium to high heat on the induction cooktop, and then once it comes to the boil, I'm going to turn it down to a low heat and pop the lid on. That's the perfect way to cook rice. So while that's cooking, we can prepare all of our ingredients for our stir fry. So we need 1 onion. There's lots of onion in this, so use a large onion or 2 small onions, and I'm going to cut them into large slices. I don't want it to be too thin because I want it to have a slight crunch after it's charred in the wok. So we'll cut that up. I also want a bit of heat to this, so I'm going to be using a small red chilli, just a bullet chilli. I'm going to cut that into rounds. If you like, you can take the seeds out. I'm going to leave the seeds in today. And also I'm going to prepare my sauce. Always when you're wok frying, it's really important to have everything ready to go because then it's all about the flash fry. So in a bowl, I'll add some sugar. I'm using brown sugar. To this, some oyster sauce, about a tablespoon or so. And some fish sauce. This is going to season the whole thing up. Go easy with the fish sauce. You don't want it to be overpowering, so we'll just measure about a teaspoon. Great. And some light soy sauce. And that's the sauce component done. Give that a quick stir, and we'll pop that to the side. Another distinct flavour in this stir fry is Thai basil. If you can get your hands on it, use it, and you want to be quite liberal with it. It does have a very intense herbaceous flavour to it, and it goes really nicely with prawns. So I'm just going to pick all the leaves off, and this is the last ingredient we add to our wok. It's just going to wilt lightly just at the end there. All right, that's enough Thai basil. Let's have a look at this rice. You can see that it's come up to the boil now. So we'll just turn that down to a very low heat. And that's why I like induction cooking, because it's accurate cooking. So at that low heat, it's just going to gently bubble away without overflowing. So lid on, and that's going to take no time at all to cook. Now for the wok. When I'm induction cooking, I like to use a wok that has a flat base because it ensures that we can toss this and get that even heat throughout the meat or the prawns, for example. So we're going to turn this on to a really high heat, and we're going to add some oil. We want about 2 tablespoons of oil, and in with the onions. It's a good sizzle, along with the chilli. Give that a quick shake and a toss, and look at that. See how caramelised they are? That's what I'm looking for. In with the prawns. And what I've done with my prawns is I've just left the tail on, I've deveined them, and I've taken the head off. We'll just wait to get a little colour on the prawns and see how they're starting to curl up, get slightly charred. That's a good indication that they're almost ready. So that means we can add our sauce. Just give that one last stir just to dissolve the sugar. We'll pour that in. Some cashew nuts for some crunch. These are cashew nuts that are not salted or roasted. A good handful into our wok. Coat them in the sauce. Oh, that looks good. And the heat can go off, and we can add our Thai basil. And because that wok is still piping hot, just a simple toss and it'll wilt the Thai basil and give it a really nice flavour. Yum. Fast dinner, that's what we're after in the middle of the week. We'll plate this up by starting with our rice. It is perfectly cooked. See, all of that water has been absorbed. So we'll add a spoonful of our rice just to the base of a plate. And then our prawns, pile them up with the cashew and those crispy onions still. And that Thai basil. This is the food that I want in the middle of the week. Not too many ingredients, loads of flavour. Prawn stir fry with simple steamed rice.